Alright guys, in today's video, we're going to be going over the comments in my first video, First Year Tech Toolbox Tour. Let's get it. Alright guys, just to clarify before we start into the video, I just wanted to clarify and give you a little bit more insight of what I meant by the First Year Tech video. On that video, I see a lot of comments, and I just want to clarify it all, that say, you know, you should have had, your box is way too big, not enough tools, blase, blase, and that's understandable, but you got to think about it all the way around. It's your first year tech, that's the whole deal. As a first year tech, you're not going to be doing much. You're going to be doing enough, but not much. A lot more than a GST normally would, but really, you're going to be doing brakes, maybe a little installation, starters, alternators, and things like that, steering and suspension, light steering and suspension at that, I'd imagine, all depending on, you know, how far or how capable you are. But you don't need a lot of tools to be a first year tech. You're a first year tech, and that's all about it. You can have every tool in the world, but it's pointless if you don't know how to use it. Not justifying having the box, because the box was an impulse purchase, to be honest. I had it for 30 days, took it back because I'm not really too much interested in spending $7,000, and it took a week after buyer's remorse to pretty much understand that. But yeah, let's get right into it. So the first comment says, should have saved your money on that big empty toolbox and instead filled your work cart tools first. Jason Altham. So for sure, man, yeah, you're definitely right. If you have a cart, that's normally what GST start with. They get a roll around cart, fill it up with tools, and then when you fill it up with tools and you want to upgrade and or get a bigger box to put tools in. At the time, again, it was just an impulse buy. It looked good. He claimed it was on sale, fooled me, and bought it for, you know, to pay for it. And I'm just not really that much interested in paying that much for a toolbox. So that's true. I should have filled my work cart with tools first. It wasn't filled, as most people would say. It wasn't to the point where you could almost not close the cart. It was definitely facilitated, I should say, but it wasn't packed. So, but that's normally the go-to rule. First you want to fill your work cart, then you want to expand your boxes and stuff like that. Canadian Charlie 64. For a first year apprentice, you have just about everything you need. Do you have a new video now that you're a third year tech? So for sure, there you go. As a first year apprentice, again, that's pretty much everything you need. If anything, if there was any other tools that I really wish I did invest into instead of the box at the time, it would have been expanding your socket set a little bit. What you want to do is you want to get the basics to do the job, and then you want to focus on efficiency to make yourself faster at said job at a rate to where you're not messing things up but still getting things done. And that's how you make the money as a tech, as to say, if you're flat rate. So maybe some swivel heads to get in some tight spaces to get things out a lot faster versus using a hand wrench and things of that nature. Maybe some magnetic tools would have helped a lot better. Maybe some power tools to make things go by a little faster. Things of that nature, you know what I mean? Those are definitely worth investing into. But again, I blame it on my youth. Pretty much impulse bought the toolbox. But back to your comment, no, I don't have a third year tech video, for the simple fact of I'm not a tech anymore. I took a different route. I'm currently an assistant manager for a mechanic shop corporation. Not to discourage anybody, but everybody has their own path, and I feel like in my mind I could get more benefits and get more out of the path that I'm choosing right now versus said tech route. Not saying that I'm not capable of being a technician, it's just I feel like I'm more comfortable doing other things. I'm more of a, you know, fix it as I go type guy, you know what I mean? If my car has issues, I can go in the garage and fix it. If a friend or somebody like that has issues, I can pretty much figure it out and do what I need to do, but it's just not something that I want to do all day long, every single day. There's a certain group of people that have to be cut from a certain cloth to be able to do that, and I just don't feel like I'm one of those guys. It's just not for me. You know what I mean? By all means, the automotive industry is still a really beneficial and awesome thing to get into. It's awesome to know. It definitely teaches you a lot. But again, as far as me, I feel like I benefit a lot better from a different route. But thank you for that, asking that. If you guys want, leave it in the comments below if you want to know me to go and update you guys on what tools I still got from back then, and which tools did me the best, and different things like that. So just let me know. Another one, Tyler Cox says, I'd much rather work with a guy like you than a 20-year-old vet who acts like he knows more than you, more than he does. Great attitude, and that tool cart looks dope. Awesome, man. I really appreciate that. There's a lot of different groups of mechanics out there, groups of people, I should say, in total. I just try to remain humble, because I learned real quick that there's always somebody out there that knows a lot more than you. If it's not wisdom, it's just something else that they know more about than you do. There's no way you know everything. So you run into somebody, you have no idea who you're talking to. He might have been working on cars since he was 7, and now he's 57. So you just need to remain humble, and that's my thing. And appreciate about the car too. David Smith says, I'm not usually a fan of Matco boxes, but man, I love the look of your box. Please let me know what kind of box it is and the specs, man. By the way, I love the videos. Just stumbled upon them at like 2 a.m. LOL, appreciate it. Honestly, I wasn't really a fan of Matco boxes either. My Matco dealer didn't have a lot of boxes all the time, but one day I got on the truck, and he had this black and red Deadpool themed box, and I was like, I gotta get that thing. And again, it just looked good. He claimed it was a deal, fell for it, and I ended up with it. 30 days later, he ended up back with it. But I don't have any specs on it because that was a while ago. I do remember it was right around like $7,000, but that's pretty good for a 3-bay toolbox with a electric drawer. It was nice. It was really nice. But I appreciate it, man. And if you guys are really liking these videos, definitely go down below and like all the videos and stuff like that. Subscribe. It definitely helps grow the channel. That's the goal. I want to grow this channel, at least get to 1,000 subscribers, get some more views, and see where we can go with this, Let's see. Let's get a few more in here. Let's see. I see a lot of people in the comments talking about thermal imaging tools. Snap-on has a thermal imaging tool that is literally insane. If you don't know automotive, think of it like an X-ray tool. This tool is insane. It is really nice. It costs a bit, but with that comes lifetime warranty and everything else. It is really an amazing tool, seriously. It's just, if you don't find it to where, don't be that guy that buys the tool that doesn't use the tool. If you don't feel like you're going to be using that tool, don't get it, because you don't need it. It's a waste. But if you're using that tool, or if you feel like it could be beneficial towards you, by all means, go and get that tool, because that tool is amazing. I've used it a couple of times, not like I purchased it. I used to work with a guy that has one, and he did use it quite a bit, and it was definitely handy. It is definitely efficient in a lot of different ways and things. Let's see. We'll do one more. Jacob1, cool video. Is there going to be an updated toolbox tour? So again, if you guys want to see an update of what tools I got in the garage that I still have from back then, by all means, let me know in the comments below this video, and I'll get you an update on what I got left. It's pretty much the same tools, but with said tools, I can do pretty much everything that I need to do that has to be done here. You know what I mean? So if, like I said, go down in the comments below. Let me know if you guys still want that video. Power Dad, nice box, my dude. Update for sure, man. Leave it in the comments below. Here, this is the last one right here. Jay Smith, that toolbox is useless without tools. You could have bought more tools in a low grade box and been way ahead in the game. Good luck and stay wrenching, my friend. For sure. Now, I do understand where he's coming from, and this is just my opinion of what I got out of that. What Jay is basically saying is, it's better to already have said tools of the trade versus box, because eventually the knowledge comes, and then after the knowledge, you already have said tools. But again, in my mind, personally, I feel like there's no point in buying ahead of time on which tools. And again, this is just me giving my opinion and thinking of what he means by that. There's no point in me buying the tools that I will need, because I don't know what knowledge will come next. You know what I mean? If I go buy a thermal imager from Snap-on for X amount of dollars, because I feel like that's the next thing I'm going to be needing, and then instead just so happens that I'm getting a lot of overheating issues with radiators or something like that. Well, let's not say that. Let's just say a lot of issues where I need some kind of stethoscope or something like that to hear what piece is causing what sound, and this and that and this and that. Thermal imager isn't going to really help. Well, I guess it could help with that. Thermal imagers are awesome. Let's just not use that. But I don't want to guess and say what tool I will need next. You know what I mean? I'd rather, go and do what I need to do, and as I need it, go and do that. That's where I'm at today. Is don't buy things you don't need. At the time, I didn't need said toolbox, but again, I impulse bought it. Don't go and impulse buy tools that you're not using. GSTs do not need scanner tools. There's just no point of it. You know what I mean? And that's just where I'm at today with it. But all in all, that's all we're going to do for today. If you guys have any suggestions as far as videos and what you want to watch, leave a comment down below in the comments below. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. The goal is, again, to grow the channel. I'm looking for 1,000 subscribers. I greatly appreciate it, guys. Again, thank you.